I would like to start off by asking this panel your thoughts on the change in leadership. Chair Winokur's term coming to an end, Chair-elect Graves getting ready to start in January. So, any comments you all would care to make?
No, do you want to start, or you want me
Oh,
to?
no. You go.
I was just going to say that I'm really excited for my colleagues, Chair-elect Graves and Vice Chair-elect Williams. They are fabulous leaders. They are dedicated public servants, and they are well-positioned to continue the momentum and the excitement we have for the University of Missouri statewide and beyond.
Excellent. Chair-elect Graves, would you like to make a comment or no?
No, I mean, we have a limited duration board. We have always are turning over our members, which is a good thing in many ways. And I think the continuity is good, and I think Robin's done a great job, and I think we have a great board.
Fantastic. Well, obviously, we're in St. Louis. We are on the beautiful campus of UMSL. We heard some exciting things today. Obviously, the College of Engineering getting underway in the next academic year.
Before we go to the College of Engineering, let me share that I want to thank Curator Winokur, Chair Winokur, for her leadership, dedication, and service to the University of Missouri. We've had a long-running list of outstanding chairs that really believe in the value of the University of Missouri. And so thank you for your leadership and service. And I'm looking forward to working with Chair-elect Graves. And he made a very powerful, shared a very powerful statement of what this means to him. And I love the fact that the University of Missouri system is the beating heart of the state of Missouri. I'm going to be using that. So thank you.
Plagiarism, sincerest form of flattery. All right, I was starting to bring up the topic of UMSL and all the excitement going on here, and we've got the college starting. Would any of you care to address any of the exciting developments that you've discussed and heard about today?
I'll say Transform UMSL. I think it really is just all of that. We've got a library renovation. They're getting a new alumni and welcome center. That's on top of an addition to the social science and business building. But most importantly today was pretty exciting to hear an $8 million gift announced today. That's new news, and it certainly speaks to the desire and the resources that the University of Missouri St. Louis's School of Engineering will look forward to having. So very, very big news today, and it was a great opportunity to be on their campus.
All right, one more question from me, and then we will open it up to the throng of media that is awaiting. The question I have is that there is an exciting groundbreaking coming up later this month. Who would like to speak about that?
Somebody else go first. I keep going first.
Go ahead.
November 30th. It's a date I've had marked in my calendar as soon as we announced it at our September meeting. I think this is a great opportunity for people of Missouri to see that we are SEC ready. We are excited to continue to move up in the echelon of the SEC, and this stadium, as we've commented multiple times, it is a symbol for our state. It's iconic, and I cannot think of anything more exciting than to think about starting this project at the end of this month, knowing that it's going to open in 2026, the 100-year anniversary of our stadium.
Thank you. Before I open it up for questions, let me just check on the phone line. I know we have Nia from ABC 17 with us. Is anyone else on the line? I'm going to take that as a no. All right. We are open for questions.
Okay. Hi, Jody Smith from Columbia, Missouri. You mentioned the groundbreaking will happen on the stadium at the end of November. How much of that $250 million in funding has been obtained already?
I believe it's 72 or 73%. I'm sorry, I remember the percentage more than the dollar amount, but I was thinking it was. Do you remember? You'll know better, President Joy.
I think you're right. I think it's about 75 million towards the $125 million goal, but our objective is to raise even more than the 125, and so there'll be more good news, we hope, in the new year, and as we finish out a very strong season, heading into a very exciting bowl game.
All right, next question. Nia, are you still with us?
Yes, I am.
All right, you have a question?
I do. I have a question about the increasing of the housing and dining rates. Specifically, one of the reasons listed was because of wanting to stay competitive in the SEC and also the demand. Could you just speak a little bit more about what that means?
So when we evaluate our housing and dining rates, we always focus on the cost of attendance. And the cost of attendance obviously includes tuition as well as housing and dining. And we notice that we are significantly lower than our competitors in the SEC and compared to our surrounding flagship universities. And that's the reason that we did decide to increase for the most common rate at Mizzou at a rate that's a little bit north of 6%. But even with that increase, we are significantly lower than our competitors. The reason for those increases obviously is to ensure that we provide the best experience for our students. That has to take into account the inflationary increases that we've seen, but also have the revenues that are needed to make reinvestments into our facilities and offerings that we provide to our students.
Any other comments on that
Who
topic?
was that speaking?
That was President Moon Choi.
Okay, thank you.
Certainly. Any other comments on that particular topic?
No.
No,
All
thank you.
right. Next question, please.
Why was there a larger percent increase in Mizzou's housing and dining rates as opposed to the other three universities?
Well, each university evaluates their condition of their residence halls and dining facilities. And so they have different, let's say, deferred maintenance needs. And also the rate of inflation may have been a little bit different from different parts of the state. For example, in Raleigh, I believe Raleigh had one of the lower rates compared to Mizzou. And so that is part of our plan to give more autonomy to each of the campuses to make the decisions that make sense for their university.
All right, next question. Nia, was there something else you would like to ask before we conclude today?
I don't believe so. I think that's all I needed.
All right. Genevieve, anything else?
Sure, I will take one more.
All right, please do.
This is for Curator Graves. What are you hoping to achieve as chair for 2025?
You know, just continuity. Again, more of everything, more research, more students. Although there's a limit to how many students we want, but more opportunities, more growth, more programs at places like UMSL. You saw today, if you were in there, we approved degree programs at S&T and UMSL and UMKC. I don't have a radical departure from what we've been doing because I think we've been doing pretty well, but I would say more.
Any other questions? We have one journalist who's trying to get on the line right now. We can give him 10 seconds or so to try to call.
Sorry, could I jump in and just ask one more question?
Please do.
Thank you. Back to the housing and dining rates. I know last year they were also increased. I know it's probably premature to ask this, but does the university foresee having to increase them again next year?
That's what we expect. We don't know what the rates are. We determine the rates based on the conditions of the facilities and look at the inflationary increases. So we don't know, but we know that there is going to be an inflationary increase based on what we've seen from the CPI. So yes, the answer to that is yes.
Thank you.
Do we have Charles Dunlap on the line?
Yeah.
All right, Charles, you have a question?
Where is he from?
Charles Dunlap is from,
Yes,
oh, I'm sorry.
yes. Sorry. I was
Columbia Daily
looking at
Tribune.
the predominant dining plan for NU, and it's like 3,520 for the current academic year. It seems the dining plan increase on the slide deck for fiscal year 26 is 4,512, roughly $900 more. But the housing and dining overall increase is $817. So I'm just trying to parse out that difference.
You know, I don't have that table in front of me, but Charles, how about we put our Yeah, we have our CFO's office contact you to provide clarifications.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you.
I'll connect you, Charles. Thank you. All right. Any final comments from any of the three of our leaders?
No.
I don't.
This concludes the press conference. Thanks.
Thank you.